I've always been wanting to make this film, but what happens is, everybody wants to turn every film into a project.
Yeah.
And I wanted to make the film. I didn't want to turn this into a project.
Sushant was actually the first choice for the film.
He was supposed to do the film, and then he disappeared. Gone through a lot of actors. It's not that. But every time you would go to an actor, because the actors also have ambitions to be stars, and they have a certain idea of how to be a star. And I just wanted somebody who believed in me. I have had big stars walk to me and tell me they want to do something like Devdi, or they want to do something like Man Mar Jana, or they want to do something like Gangster. But I said, I've already done that. I've just done a film with Bobby Deol, and there's a completely new thing that I was dealing with, and he came and he was with me, and I was very happy. I don't have a problem, but the thing is, you have to find that trust from. See, I don't want to work with stars. I don't want to work with stars because stars come with a fan base, and then they cater to that fan base. For me, I want to make my films. I want to make my films. If a star wants to work with me, then I'm very happy if they can leave their stardom at home and come and work in a film. People pick things out of context, and it has become a clickbait thing now.
Yeah.
And they just make negative headlines and create a perception.
Does that bother you?
No, it doesn't bother me, but what happens is it bothers people around me.
My guest today is a filmmaker who's literally studied in cinema schools, not only because he has the courage to offer something new all the time, but because of his unique filmmaking. Welcoming Anurag Kashyap only on FPJ Showbiz. Hi sir, how have you been?
I've been good. I've been traveling.
Yeah, and now promoting.
And now promoting, yeah.
Tell me something. Firstly, it was a surprise to us or media people when we got to know you will be giving interviews for the film, because you don't do this very often. What's the reason behind that?
Generally, because what happens is people pick things out of context, and it has become a clickbait thing now.
Yeah.
And they just make negative headlines and create a perception. And
Does that bother you?
No, it doesn't bother me, but what happens is it bothers people around me.
Family.
There are lots of, not just family, people who work with me. It affects everyone. It affects everyone. It affects my film. It affects people related to the film.
Have people ever tried to tell you, your close people, that, in front of the media, a lot of times we hear this as media people, that actors are told that be a certain way, only talk this much, PRs instruct them.
People generally say, why do you say everything? It's okay.
Okay. Talking about Nishaanchi, of course, what an interestingly cut trailer, I think, today, because we have such less attention span. If the trailer doesn't excite us in the beginning, in like the first 30-40 seconds, people don't even watch the trailer, forget watching the movie. So of course it's a brilliantly cut trailer, firstly, and it's, of course, the concept seems like something that we would be interested to watch today. It's been a long that we've watched something like this. So what intrigued you the most to make something like Nishaanchi?
No, it's a story. I was there, and we wrote it in 2016, me and Prasool and Ranjan, and I've always been wanting to make this film, but what happens is, everybody wants to turn every film into a project.
Yeah.
And I wanted to make the film. I didn't want to turn this into a project. Like, इसमें ये रोल है, इसमें ऐसे कास्ट करते हैं, वैसे कास्ट करते हैं, वो प्रेशर नहीं चाहिए, because फिर वो जब फिल्म का बजट जरूरत से ज़्यादा बढ़ जाता है, फिर वो film has to start catering to the fan base.
Yeah.
And then the film changes. And I've seen that happening before. I've been through it before, so I don't want that to happen again.
So it took longer.
Yeah, it took a very long time. It took it's been now 9 years.
9 years. I read in an article that Sushant was actually the first choice for the film.
He was supposed to do the film, and then he disappeared.
And how did the casting happen? Because of course, to get...
No, it is. I've gone through a lot of actors. It's not that. But every time you would go to an actor, because the actors also have ambitions to be stars, and they have a certain idea of how to be a star. And I just wanted somebody who believed in the film, and plus who could pull off the role. But I dealt with actors who were like constantly, they wanted to do this or that, or change this or that, or little alter. But everybody loved the script. But वो faith जब तक सामने से नहीं आता, तब तक मैं film नहीं कर सकता.
It's really surprising to me because we do this rapid fire with a lot of younger actors, and your name is always there when we ask a filmmaker you'd want to work with. So,
But they also know what they want to do with me. I have had big stars walk to me and tell me they want to do something like Devdi, or they want to do something like Man Mar Jaya, or they want to do something like Gangs of Wasseypur. But I said, I've already done that. So
That's true.
So the thing is, if somebody really wants to work with you, they'll work with you in whatever. Like I have just done a film with Bobby Deol, and there's a completely new thing that I was dealing with, and he came and he worked with me, and I was very happy. I don't have a problem, but the thing is, you have to find that trust from
yeah.
somewhere.
That's true. When you work with an actor who's also called a star, are there boundaries as a filmmaker? Do you hesitate? Because I have heard so many times that people do get offended if you tell them to act in a certain way.
Yeah, see, I don't want to work with stars. I don't want to work with stars because stars come with a fan base, and then they cater to that fan base. For me, I want to make my films. I want to make my films. If a star wants to work with me, then I'm very happy if they can leave their stardom at home and come and work in a film. When you're working at a film, you're doing a job, you're creating something. It's not a holiday. It's not some kind of a vanity exercise. It's not Met Gala. It's not. We're making a film.
Yeah, that's true.
So I'm very happy to work with newcomers, with actors who are hungry to do something. I want to do that.
Does it put even more pressure when you're working with newcomers, because sort of their beginning depends on you, and they look up to you? Does that put that added pressure that I have to do well for them?
Yes, I want people to succeed. I like people succeeding.
Yeah.
I like people to do well. It's not, my thing is like, I don't want to let people down, and who are working with me, and if they don't have a good experience, they won't come back and work with you.
Do you also feel that today, despite everything, like you spoke about nepotism and so many things, I feel that in the end, talent wins. Like, I don't know if you
Obviously,
feel that as a filmmaker.
in the end, always talent wins.
Okay. And do you feel
You
today's
can't take the talent away.
Yeah.
You cannot take it away.
You can't. Do you feel today's actors are even more prepared? Like, I've heard so many people say that they come very prepared and you don't really need to train them.
They are. I'm saying, my way of approaching, today's actors do work very hard. They do work very hard. And they're also ones that take things for granted. They're also those.
They take things for granted.
Okay. Both exist.
Okay.
They always exist. The people who work very hard and the people who take things for granted. They both coexist. You have to separate them.
You, of course, a couple of months back, you spoke about leaving Bombay and not wanting to...
I don't live in Bombay.
You don't live in Bombay?
No,
yeah.
Not anymore.
Not anymore. That's what you spoke about.
Yeah.
Did that also come because of your profession and what you do, because you didn't want to associate with Bollywood?
No, it's not like that. It's looking out for yourself. I decided I want to focus on myself.
Okay.
I don't want to fight those battles which are not mine anymore. I want to focus on myself, my own health, my own mental health. I'm happier. I'm so much more happier after I've left Bombay.
Okay. Of course, talking about Nishaanchi, what is your expectation? Because often filmmakers are seen saying that we have made this film, but it is maybe commercially not viable. Do you...
I don't think like that.
Okay.
I think I've made a fun, entertaining, honest film, and I hope audience has fun and enjoys watching it the same way we made it.
As a director, how do you evaluate your film's success? Is it...
I know. I think like I feel like I have been in this industry 32 years and I still get to make films. And I get to do so many films
Yeah.
as compared to other filmmakers. So that's success enough for me.
Okay.
I'm extremely busy, whereas other directors are waiting for star dates or waiting for scripts to finish. I don't have a single day off. So I think that's how I will look at success.
When your name is attached with a project, with a film, for example, Nishaanchi, the audience expectation, it goes a little up because they think, okay, it's an Anurag Kashyap film. Does that ever put any added pressure?
I'm telling you, the fans are the biggest enemy of creativity.
Why
Because
do
they
you
want
say
you
so?
to do the same thing again and again. They want you to get the same feeling they got from one film or the other.
But you're known for your uniqueness, and I think people have
नहीं ऐसा नहीं है,
accepted
वो
you.
सब अलग अलग फिल्म के अलग अलग फैंस हैं
Okay.
और ऐसा कोई नहीं, कोई भी एक फिल्म नहीं है जो सबको पसंद आती है. सो सब हर फिल्म के फैंस भी हैं और डिट्रैक्टर्स भी हैं.
Okay. Lastly, as an audience, what kind of content excites you today?
Anything like last film that excited me was No Other Choice by Park Chan-wook. I've never seen anything like that.
Yeah.
And the film that I'm dying to see is Loka.
Okay. Okay. On that note, thank you so much and all the very
Thank you
best.
so much.
Thank you.